Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Baker Street. So it's Baker Street, not Baker's Street, Jerry Rafferty. This is normally played on alto. Very, very easy to play on alto. On tenor, in the original key, in the same octave, this puts us into the altissimo range, and we have to negotiate the worst, most difficult altissimo note to play on a tenor saxophone, which is Altissimo G, and I'm going to show you guys a few ways of getting around that. Okay, so before I show you some of these fingerings, ladies and gentlemen, I am promoting my book. It's finally out after years of being in the works. It's an Altissimo book that I've been talking about for tenor. It is available as a digital purchase. I will post a link down in the description box. Okay, so for Altissimo G, I'm going to use 1 with the high F sharp key. Makes this really, really easy to play. And it goes straight to a high F sharp. So I'm going to show you both of these at the same time. We got 1 high F sharp key in order to play G. All we do is just add the bis key in order to play high F sharp. So we keep the 1 and the high F sharp key, and we just add the bis key to go between Altissimo G to that high F sharp. So let me show you a nice rock and roll trick to go from high E to high F sharp. Once you are on your palm E, don't worry about adding the F key. All you do is just add the high F sharp key, and you can go from E to F sharp, just that little flick move. Okay, the intonation is a little low, but you want to be growling that thing anyway and making it very edgy. Like, I would never add the palm F to that lick with this song in a rock setting, because I want it to just be a little dirty. Okay. Beautiful. If you do not have a high F sharp key on your saxophone, this lick is really challenging to play. So I'm going to show you some ways around the difficult parts. So let's get right to it. Okay, here are 2 alternate fingerings for Altissimo G, but we need to pair this with the high F sharp. So first up, it's like I've been showing you before. For a high F sharp, we got 1, 3, 4. I call this a split F. We use that in order to play high F sharp. I add the E flat key because it gives it a little more body. So here's that F sharp. You can add the side F sharp key in order to play Altissimo G. That one is pretty easy to do, but understand that Altissimo G is going to be on the flat side. Okay, the most common way people play the high F sharp when they don't have a high F sharp key is to use the front key with the side B flat. On my saxophone, that note is very low pitch. I have my front key adjusted to where this top F key here doesn't open very much. If you do not have a high F sharp key, you need to pay special attention and probably have that open a little bit more, but having it not open that much makes the Altissimo G more stable, but the pitch does come in a little bit flat. Something to think about if you even have the mechanism to adjust that. Okay, so if we use that method, front F with side B flat, all we do is lift the 2 key in order to play Altissimo G. So F sharp to G this way. Seems easy enough, right? Okay, but there's a problem, and it is one of virtually epic proportions, and it's this lick, going from high E to high F sharp. I have a high F sharp key, so it's like super easy. I don't even have to add the palm F key from the E. I just flick it right here, from E right here. Simple. If you do not have that key, here's an alternate fingering that you can use. All right. It's going to sound really strange, and it's going to be really difficult for me to do this because I never, ever play it this way. An alternate fingering for high E is just like middle E flat. You overblow it. Then we can go to the F sharp I just showed you, which is 1, 3, 4 with the E flat key, the split F. It sounds very weird, right? I'm telling you, this thing is a beast to play with no high F sharp key. Okay, that's one way around the da-di-da. Another way is front E to front F with side B flat. Notice how I still use the palm E for that first E because I'm just used to it. It may be easier for you to just use front E in that situation only. Man, I gotta really think about that. So the second time, at least in the opening, he doesn't play the ba-di-da. So I don't know. I mean, maybe you can leave it off. I wouldn't, but at any rate, you got to decide for yourself. I recently made a video talking about, do you really need a high F sharp key? And I'm betting you're probably really wishing that you had one right about now if you don't have one already. I personally wouldn't buy a saxophone that just didn't have one. And I'm not saying that you need to go out and get one, but you can see your life is just going to be a lot more problematic if you do not have one. Thanks for tuning in. That's all I got for you. See ya!